Hello everyone and welcome to our channel Project Management and Control. This video tutorial I'm making to demonstrate how we can link our Primavera P6 data in with the Power BI. So the power, if you have the program already prepared and it is resource and cost loaded, and we want to link it with the Power BI, the simplest way is that we can copy the data from Primavera P6 to the Microsoft Excel using simply use copy and paste command. Additionally, if the data is big and it's difficult sometimes to make copy and paste, we can alternatively make use of a report tool in Primavera P6 to make CSV or Excel file to link it with the Power BI. The third option is additionally that we can do it link our Primavera P6 database directly with the Power BI. The third option need additional IT skills and IT administration assistance. So this option we skip for time being and we will use it some other time in future. So let's do in Primavera P6 and Excel itself. So this I open my one of my old projects. We prepared this program, and this is for the high-rise tower project. So this project, just before doing this before linking our Primavera P6 data to Power BI, just make sure that you already assign costs or resources to the program. So this program is already resource and cost assigned. You can go in the resource assignment. You can see here that you can see display all resources. Just open this from here and go to filter and filter by current project resources only. So you can see this project are already resource assignment. Resource are already assigned, and then you go to resource assignment window. In the resource assignment window, you can I just put some columns here. For example, activity ID, WBS name, activity name, resource name, their start and finish date, and we have other one option for the budgeted unit. Okay, and the display unit here you can see that I put it here, budgeted unit, cumulative early start and cumulative early finish. The budgeted units we use it for the making the histogram, and cumulative early and cumulative late data will be used to make early and late curve based on the resources. So just you do it by right click on here and go in the spreadsheet field, and from here you just press customize. In the customize, when you come in the field in the from the cumulative option, you go in the units command. From here, come in the units, you can take cumulative early and cumulative finish. Okay, and similarly, if you go into the time interval, in the time interval, go into units. From here, you select the budgeted unit. I just take it back and bring it back just to show you that from where I take it. Okay, and similarly, if you take back this cumulative early units and cumulative late finish, okay, apply, and we go again from here, right click, spreadsheet field and customize. In the customize, just go to cumulative option and select units. From here you will take cumulative remaining early, cumulative remaining late. Okay, so I explained to you that why we take these three values. We take these three values, budgeted units to make histogram, and the cumulative early and late to make S curve, late curve, and late S curve from the resources. So once you do this one, assign this value here, click anywhere on the resource assignment, and then press Control A to select all. Once all data is selected, then press Ctrl C to copy. So this is the easiest command to take the data from Primavera to Excel. Alternatively, we can use report option also. I am avoiding this command, so I will make a separate video how to make the report from for the actual resource assignment. I don't want to make this video very long, so I just use the simplest option, copy and paste, and then I open the Excel. So just go to your system and open the Excel file, new Excel sheet. Okay, and then select new file. Once your file is open, then go onto a left mouse corner A1 and press Ctrl V. So once all the data is copied, just press on the left mouse corner between A and 1, all data is selected, and press on any column line. So it will adjust the column widths. So once the column widths are adjusted, you will see here that we have some data which is repeated. Like for example, this total. This total is three times, one for the budget unit, one for the cumulative early and cumulative late. Similarly, it is six times. So this data is six times are repeated. So this data is unnecessary for us. Either you can make sure while copying the data from P6 to Excel, or alternatively you can bring it in the Excel and delete from the Excel. Sometimes we forget to make this selection. In the Primavera, we just select Control A to select all. So when you select all, this data will become with the select all option. So no problem. If you come, just make sure that you delete it. So once you delete it, now your data is here. Okay. Now we have, as you see, activity ID, WBS name, activity name, resource, start, finish, budget unit, and spreadsheet field. You can see budget unit, early and late units. And then we have the time distribution. The time distribution here I selected in the Primavera as a weekly option. You can right click here and go in the time scale factor. From the time scale, you can select month, week, because I'm using the data for the monthly, weekly basis. If you want to make for monthly basis, you can select year month from here. Okay, so from here air month, or if you want to make daily, you can make weekday option. So weekday option will be day. If you make it daily, it will be very extensive or too much data. And monthly will be sometime you need intermediate in the week inside the week, month. So I prefer myself to have make on the weekly basis. From week you can get month also. And if you make it on a daily basis, it will be too much for you to handle. So if you want, if your requirement is that and your project is not that much big, you can go for weekly, daily basis also. But for my project, I select it is around more than two and two and a half year project. So I select week option. So once you make this one, and in Excel you can see that here we have weekly data. So once data is copied and you have clear, just make sheet name as Prime P6 data. Just make it P6 underscore data, and then go in the data option. From the data option, select from table and range. From the table and range, when you select it, it will select automatically all the data. You can see, you notice that the something is selected once, and this create table, and it shows you the range and my table as a header also. So yes, my table as a header. So once your data is copied, just select OK. Once all data is copied, you are now in the Power Query editor. So once you're in the Power Query editor, you can see that here this Power Query editor here, and the first thing is came here, change type. So and this is the table name. So from here, the table name you can change uh, P6 data, P6 underscore data, PQ for Power Query. Okay, and here you can see the first thing, whatever steps we are performing, all recorded here for our reference. So if you want to do what we are doing, we are performing option are all recorded here, so that if some you want to review, you can review it. So what will happen when the data is copied from Excel to Power Query? Power Query automatically detect the this data type. For example, activity ID is take as a text. WBS name also ABC is a text, and activity name also is a text. Resource name also is ABC, means it's a text. And you see the start time is time and date. If you notice it very carefully, you will see that there's calendar icon and date and clock icon. It means that there's both time and date. So just click on this icon and select the date option only. We don't need time here, so just select the date, and it will replace the current. It will change the date and time to date only. Similarly, if you go to next option, it's a finish date also, just doing the same thing with the same, make this only to date. And then we have the budget unit, and then we have the our field budget unit, early and late date, and this is the data is weekly distribution of the of our resources. So once we have this data, we to make it compatible with the database option, because Power BI is a database and Power P6 is also database, and Power BI is works basically on the database options. So to convert this weekly distribution into distributed on into column, to make it into horizontal basis and make compatible and easy for database use, we need to convert this from column to rows. So best option, the easiest way is thanks to Power BI, that this command is already developed in Power BI, so you don't need to do too much data here. Just select all the data which you want to convert. And if, for example, you select the first date, which is 30th May, and go up to the end and select the last column. Press shift and select the last column. You can do like this, or if you have too much data, alternatively you can do it. Select the first column and then go to the spreadsheet field, which data we don't need to convert. So select this one and then go into transform. From transform, you can see here one option, unpivot columns. So from here you can select unpivot other columns, or alternatively you just right click here. Sorry, I select again activity ID till a spreadsheet filter, and then right click here and you can find here unpivot other colors, other columns. So you can click select it from the right click also, or you can do it in the transform option, and from here you can find the unpivot other columns. Whatever you is easy for you, do it. Unpivot other columns. So I just select this, click this one, and you can see that our data is convert from row columns to rows, and one step is added here, unported other columns. So you can see here, and now what we do, just this is attribute, this is the dates. So Power BI take this all as a text we want to convert to into date. So just click ABC, and when you click ABC you will find one option, date. So just select this one, date, and it will convert to date option, and just double click and change date underscore Power Query, just to identify over here. Already we have start and finish date in our Primavera. So just we take data to identify for us in the future. And similarly, this is our resource distribution. This is 1.2. Already take a decimal. Just make it budgeted unit BU underscore Power Query PQ. So once you do this one, all is done. You select, you check your all data types are done, and you make unpivot the that data from row columns to rows. Now you are ready. So just go into home option, and from here just click close and load button. From there, click close and load to, close and load to, and then when you select this one, this import data option will come up. Here we need to don't need select table, or we want to create a connection. So whatever connect changes we make in this table is automatically reflected in the Power BI also. We don't need to repeat it again and again. So that's why we are going to create only create a connection. So this connection I explained that I explain again that if you create only the connection, whatever changes you make in this Excel sheet will automatically reflect in your Power BI file also. So we are going to select this only, create connection, and then add this data to data model. This two options just selected. This is the key option to be selected, and this is the key points you should need to remember. Once you do this one, just select OK, and then our data query is copying. It will take little time, it depends on your data. So once your data is created, okay, now our data is created. Now you will see that we have data 603 rows are loaded. So once this data is loaded here, and you just go in PC data and go into data option, and here you find this red color icon, which is your managed data model. So still we are in the in the Excel environment. From this Excel environment, we select this data model, and then you're in the Power Query model again, and now that this data model is open here, you can see the data is copied with the budgeted date Power Query, budgeted unit Power Query, and this all data are here. Here you can see spreadsheet field, we have that budgeted unit, early and late units. So once you come here, just go into the design option, and from design select this data table, date table, and make it new. So once you make this new table, you can notice in the bottom that one calendar worksheet will be added, and this will take the dates from the start, automatically selected from the start to the end of the project, and make this one all. For example, it will differentiate date, month, and all option will be available. So we can link this our data with the Power BI. So if you see on the very right bottom, you will find that we have one grid option, and one is a link, one is a relationship option. So just select this relationship option, and it will take you to the relationship window. In this relationship window, you have one, our P6 data Power Query, and our calendar we just created. So in this query, we just link our data with the data Power Query. So it create the link between these two tables. Once you do this one, come again on the right bottom, and you can see this grid. So when you select this grid, we'll come back to the this Power Query option again. Then go to P6 data option. Now our main option is to that we need to create our S curve for the early and late dates. So for this we need to calculate running totals. So running total can be created in several ways in Power Query. You have the measures. In the measure you can make running total option from there, or you can use in the Power Query or pivot table here. So if from here, just you go here and you see that we have cumulative remaining early units. So just select this one, press Ctrl C, and just make one new measure here. Select anywhere and go on the function button here, and then write cumulative early. Early is equals to, okay, you calculate we use the calculate function here, and some command to calculate the budgeted unit. Okay, once you select this budget unit, close this one, and you want to calculate the sum of the remaining early units. So here you can see that calculate expression we do the sum the budgeted unit of PQ, and then we want to sum for the early units also. So just select uh, this column spreadsheet field is equals to, and then make it control V, this cumulative early units, then bracket close and enter. So what this command is do, it will calculate the cumulative early unit sum. Okay, you can see here cumulative early unit sum. Similarly, you copy this function here and then make another function for this, and make into function table, and press Ctrl V to copy the data, and then just make it cumulative early, cumulative late. Just change the early to late, and from here you just make early to late. I hope it will work. I have no mistake in the spelling. Just enter. Okay, so see, you can now we calculate two measures, cumulative early and cumulative late. Now we need to calculate cumulative budget unit. So we just select this cumulative budget unit, and then we just select this budget unit, Control C to copy, and we come over the early and late and just write another measure, uh, uh, budget unit, budget underscore units equals to calculate sum of the budget unit PQ, and then filter calculate for the budget unit spreadsheet field is equals to, just make double colon and paste the value budget units. Okay, and then control. So now you see that we compute the three fields here. We compute budget sum for the budget units. We compute cumulative sum for the cumulative early and cumulative late. These three fields we measure here in the Power Query option, or data in the data field window or environment, or you can do this directly in the Power BI option also. But I feel it's more easy in an Excel option as compared to the Power BI. So once you do create these three fields, it automatically add it into your that Power Query editor. So we just close this option, and you will notice that here, if you go in the if you want to go to back to the Power Query again, just go and click this Power Query button. So it will take you the Power Query option. We'll click this one, and here you will notice that we have change the option here. Okay, so no, when we take it to the Power BI, it will be shown. Okay, no problem. So just we here, close and load, and then our data is copied. Our data is ready, and we create this table. We create our required fields, and now we just save this data file, save as, and save as to our computer. So once you make it, just make it save. Once your data is saved, close this data, and now open Power BI. Just go into search and open Power BI. Once our Power BI is open, We don't need to export the data, we just need to import. So just open one blank report. Once a report is open, just go into file and make import option. And from import, just select Power Query. We just make something in Power Query, Power Pivot. So just select this one and select our file. Just we make new 1234. Just select this file and make open. Import Excel worksheet contents. We do not want directly with we don't work directly with the Excel, but we know how to extract. Okay, so just read this one and make start. And now it is importing. Now import Excel workbook contents. So it will say copy data or keep connection. So we will choose keep connection because the changes we will make in Excel automatically reflect in the Power Query in the Power BI. So we select the keep connection. Okay, so you see the import Excel worksheet contents. This will give you the data. We have two queries. One is the P6 data, one is the calendar, and then the model data models. So once you have this all, then close it. Now we are ready in the Power BI and we are ready to make our uh, Power Query in your Power BI presentation. So this is two tables here. One is the calendar, which is dates, and one is our Power Query. And here you can see that we have cumulative early, cumulative late, and cumulative budget units. This all are calculated. This all are measured fields. So what just select anywhere in the in our report option. This is our table. Okay, and this is our table. You have two table, P6 data and calendar, and then you can see this relationship here, that this relationship already we defined in our Power Query. So we come in the report view. So once you come in the report view, just select this option for the stack bar, and this stack bar will come up. Just make it little big. Here you want to show the histogram for the budget unit. So just select the budget unit from here. Okay, and then select the date. This is should be removed from here, and budget unit will come in the option, and date will become here in the x-axis. Okay, so it will come here from the date option. So you see this coming, it's not coming look like histogram. So we just come just select this one and remove this one again, and make again this stack bar. When a stack bar is come, we just make little big. We need our budget units. Okay, so this budget unit will come here in the y-axis, and date will come in the x-axis. Okay, so now it's okay, and then we go in the date. Select this date from here, remove this date from here, and take the date from this date hierarchy, and then remove this date and time, and just take year and month. So you can see that to see that your data is fully, just make it that now it is coming up to the November. If you make it small, you can see that now our data start disappearing. So it means that you need to make your window a little big. Now it's November to end of November. So you just drag on the bottom right of the your graph, and just drag it. Now you can see notice that our month are reducing. So just keep on adjusting. When you see that all data is shown and it's becoming big, and you don't want to make more big, just make it okay. So now this is our required and required width of the chart. So just select this one and then go in the format visual. In the format visual, go to journal and then just effect. Okay, and then you can see here subtitle or divider. Okay, then take effect, visual border. You can find one visual border here. It is off, to just make it on, so that you will see the border from here. Now you see that our histogram is created. Now our next task is to create the early and late curves. So we just click anywhere outside and then make this line stack chart. It will come, and then you select here from this PQ data, just close this data and open this data, and you now we make two measures in the power in our data. data environment. This is cumulative early and cumulative late. So if you make it little big, you can see cumulative early and late. So just select this cumulative early and bring into y-axis, and similarly cumulative early put into y-axis also. Okay, okay, and take from here calendar and take the date hierarchy in the X field. Okay, from here remove the day column, line y-axis. Okay, cumulative early, cumulative late. Okay, and then just remove this data property hierarchy from here and select from the here date PQ. Just remove this data hierarchy from here, close this one, and from here put this date PQ in the x-axis. And from legend, remove this legend. No, it's okay. You can see I repeat it again. I think there's some confusion here. So I just delete this one. Okay, and put this line stack bar again. It came up from here. From here, you just select it, and from open your P6 data, and we have make cumulative early and cumulative late. So just click this one into bring the y-axis. Okay, and similarly into x-axis this late, and from here the dates we create date put in the x-axis. So now this date we what we created in the Power Query is shown here, and now this you can see that our early and late curves are shown. Similarly, just select this one and go to format, and the format just go in the y-axis or legend or grid line. Just make a axis y-axis. No, I just want to make it. Okay, go to journal. Okay, so journal in the title you can see that you will find uh, format data format. No, okay, just go to properties. Okay, and from here title. No, sorry, just let me go on play effects. Visual border. So in the effect, you will find a visual border. Just make it on. So now you can see that we have a histogram, which over a histogram, and then you can see the early and late curve. So now we'll add some table here, cards here. We add first card here, and this will be. I will take it to the bottom and link it here, and this card will show the cumulative late values. Okay, so just select this one and go select cumulative late value and put in the fields. Okay, it will show you the cumulative late value here. Similarly, I will add one more table chart here, and I put it cumulative early date for this value. Okay, and now we show the cumulative early and late dates. Let's make it small, and then I will make one more card, and this card I make the budgeted units. So budgeted units from here, I put in the field. No, this one I put budgeted unit from here. Yes, budgeted unit, and just make it small also, and make it align. This. So to avoid any confusion, just select this one, this card, and go to format. In the format, just go to journal. In the journal, you will go effects. In the effect, you will find that visual border off. So just make it on, and then this background color. If you want to make any color, say for example, I want to make some yellowish color from the background, and take the font as if you want to make some font color also, you just make the font also. Similarly, I just go here and then go into format and go in general effects, make a visual border, background color you can make light pink, light blue, and now you just this our overall and just make it, see, when it is coming, just go to format for this also and make general effects, make border, okay, and make color as pink. Okay, so this about then it will show you the total budget value, early and late value here, this overall. Now if you go up here, you just make it little small to have more space. Now we'll add our filters here. For example, we have this filter. We select this filter and make this filter as resource name. So I just put the field as a resource name. Okay, and then just make it little small. Again, go format, make journal effects, and make visual border on. So it will show you, and then we will make one more filter, and this filter will be for the spreadsheet fields. So we have a spreadsheet field here, and just put in the field, and you can see that we have three spreadsheet field. One is for the budget unit, and one for early and late dates. Okay, so just select this one. Just we make this small also. Just make all same length and make our table chart little big. Okay, and then just select this filter and go format and make journal effects, make border on. So now our somehow graph are ready, which is show resource histogram. It is already linked with the project, and if you any change in the date and you copy in the Excel sheet, automatically these changes will be reflected here. And one thing is normally people are like it. This state chart, this graph can be represented based on the resources also. So you just go select this graph. And in this graph, you have budgeted unit on the in the legend option. Just add the resource name here in the if you add the resource region name on the resource, you can see that this histogram is divided based on the resources also. So now our histogram is ready. If you want to show for the budget unit, you select budget unit. It will same here. You can remove from here. For example, you have to filter for the resource wise, select concrete mason. It will show you only the concrete mason, their budgeted unit, their early and late values. Similarly, electrician, any value you want to select, you can gas technician or helper mostly we have more. So this is the early and late curve for the helper. Their values assigned the project. You can check these values in the program also. I already checked it. It is matching also. So, for example, and if you want to remove, for example, this technical or we have plumber, just select plumber. It will show you the values for the plumber. Okay, and if you want to remove this filter, just go and select the clear the our filter. So it will come for the total. So I hope this video is somehow is helpful for you, and it will give you some new ideas and some improvement for your Power BI understanding. And if you like it, please like, share, and subscribe. I will try to make more video on Power BI and how to link it and the updated program. My next target is that we have the baseline program and then copy the updated program and then link them together to show the some dashboard report in the Power BI easy and fast. So if you like it, please like, share, and subscribe our channel and like this video and share this video with your friends for their understanding of Power BI. So thank you very much for again for your time. See you next time in another useful and video for Primavera, Excel or Power BI. So till that time, thank you very much. Take care and bye bye.